So, to begin your yoga practice, come to a comfortable seat. To actually take the time to pull the flesh up off your buttocks. Pull it out from the inside. This way your sit bones are firmly planted on the floor. Your legs can be in a cross-legged position or a position that's comfortable. Your hands rest on your knees so that your arms can just dangle from your shoulder blades. Turn your attention to your breath. Begin to follow the breath, not trying to control it, just watching it as it comes in and goes out. As you sit here, think about grounding yourself down into your mat through your sit bones. And then drawing energy up from the earth, through your spine, and all the way up to the crown of your head. Trying to elongate the spine as we sit here. This would be a great time to set an intention for your practice, whatever it is. And just place that intention in your heart. To begin the practice, let's bring our hands into Anjali Mudra, prayer position in front of the heart. We'll take a deep breath and do one Om. So take a deep breath in now. Bow your head. Release your hands. Open your eyes. And bring your left hand to your right knee. And your right hand goes behind you. Lift your heart to the ceiling. So extend out to the crown of the head and slowly start to turn your torso to the right. Twist all the way around. And after you've actually reached the point where your body won't move anymore, continue the twist with your eyes. Keep them moving all the way to the left. Exhale, come back to center. And then place your right hand on your left knee and your left hand behind you. Again, we lift our chest to the ceiling. And then exhale and we twist to the left. Once again, once our body has turned as much as it goes, just twist your eyes even further. On your exhalation, come back to center. Place both your hands on the mat out in front of you. And then slowly walk your fingers further and further away, bringing your heart down to the mat. Stay up on your fingertips to give yourself some room here. Think about grounding down through the sit bones, extending through the spine. On your inhalation, come back to seated position. Come to all fours. Inhale your back up like a cat. Exhale, allow it to fall down to the mat. Lift your head, lift your sit bones. Inhale, lift your back, allow your head to fall. Exhale, concave your back, lift your head. And one more time, inhale, lift. And exhale, concave the back. Come back to neutral. and then find your way standing at the top of your mat. We're going to begin in Tadasana, which is mountain pose. So you're going to set your foundation by grounding down through the feet, through the four corners of the feet, and you're going to make sure that your feet are straight ahead, so the center of the ankle lines up with the second toe. Now lift the kneecaps so we engage the thigh muscles. Tuck your tailbone underneath. Lift your shoulders to your ears. Allow them to fall back onto the back body so that your heart is exposed to the front of the room. Extend out through the crown of the head. Tadasana. Inhale, lift the hands up above the head. And then exhale, come forward, placing your hands on the chair in front of you. Inhale, look up at the flat back. Exhale, go a little deeper into your forward bend. You can bend the elbows here or they can stay straight. Inhale, look up with a flat back. Exhale, go deeper still into your forward bend. Inhale one more time, up, nice flat back. Exhale, go deep into the forward bend. On your next inhalation, step back with the right foot into a high lunge position, keeping your hands on the chair. Try not to let your front knee go out over your front ankle. Keep extending out through the back heel. Lift the back thigh. Allow the front thigh to sink down. On your exhalation, step back with the left foot into downward facing dog. So here both feet come together, about hip distance apart at the back of the mat. The arms are extended and straight. We lift our shoulders to the ceiling, allowing the heart to fall down to the floor. Kneecaps are lifted. The heels long to touch the floor behind us. Breathe. 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 On your next inhalation, step forward with the right foot, back to high lunge. Now this time we extend out to the back heel again. Keep that back kneecap lifted. The front knee doesn't go over the front ankle. Extending out through the crown of the head. Inhale. Step forward with the left foot into Uttanasana, forward bend. Inhale, look up, flat back. Exhale your hands to your hips. And then inhale, come all the way up standing. Exhale, bring your hands into Anjali Mudra, prayer position in front of your heart. Inhale, lift the arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, come forward into Uttanasana, using the chair with your hands. Inhale, look up with the flat back. Exhale, step back with the right foot into high lunge. Again, remember not to have that front knee go over the front ankle. Keep the arms straight. Breathe. Breathe. Exhale, step back with the left foot into downward facing dog. So the left foot joins the right foot at the back of the mat. Extend out through the crown of the head. Shoulder blades lift to the ceiling. Heart melts to the floor. Breathe. Breathe. One more inhale. Exhale. Now inhale, step forward with the right foot into high lunge. Reach out to the back heel. Extend out to the crown of the head. Inhale, step forward with the left foot to meet the right foot into Uttanasana, forward bend. Inhale, look up with a flat back. And then exhale, go deep into your forward bend. Again, place your hands on your hips. Inhale, come all the way up standing, bringing your hands into Anjali Mudra in front of your heart. Exhale, release the hands. Inhale, the arms go up. Exhale, we come forward into Uttanasana, forward bend. Fingertips on the chair. Exhale, inhale, look up. Exhale, step back with the right foot into high lunge. Breathe. 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 Exhale, step back with the left foot into downward facing dog. Lift the heart. Lift the shoulders. Melt the heart. Extend out through the crown of the head. Extend out through the fingertips. Reach the heels to the floor. Lift the kneecaps. Totally express yourself in this asana. Breathe. Breathe. Inhale, step forward with the right foot into high lunge. Bring the left foot forward into Uttanasana, forward bend. Inhale, look up. Exhale, go deep into your forward bend. Bring your hands to your hips. Inhale, rise up, all the way standing. Bring your hands into Anjali Mudra. Exhale, release the hands. Inhale, arms go up. Exhale, come forward, Uttanasana. Hands to the chair. Inhale, look up. Exhale, step back, right foot, high lunge. Spin your back foot flat so that it is parallel with the back of the floor. And now bring your left elbow to your left knee and your right hand to your right hip for side stretch. Pull that right shoulder back. See if you can turn your heart to the ceiling. You can turn your gaze up to the ceiling. Here in side stretch, we reach out to the baby toe side of the back foot. Keep extending out to the crown of the head. Breathe. Breathe. On your next inhalation, straighten the front knee and bring your front hand to your shin, and then extend the right arm up in the air for triangle pose, Trikonasana. Here in Trikonasana, both of our legs are straight. The arms stack on top of each other. Pull that top shoulder back. On your exhalation, bring your top hand down to the floor or to your shin. Spin the back foot to beyond the ball of the foot. Place your hands on the chair if you need to. And we're going to take the right hand to the outside of the left knee and the left hand to the left hip for a reverse side stretch. See if you can keep that front knee at a 90 degree angle. Reach out to that back heel. Pull that left shoulder back now. Breathe. Breathe. Exhale, slowly unwind. Put both hands on the chair. Inhale, step forward with the right foot into Uttanasana. Exhale. Inhale, look up with a flat back. Exhale, step back with the left foot now into high lunge. Now spin the back foot flat to be parallel with the back of the mat. Bring your right elbow to your right knee and your left hand to your left hip. Pull that left shoulder back onto the back body. And as you pull it back, turn your head up to face the ceiling. See if you can extend out through the crown of the head and really elongate through the spine. Reach out for the back baby toe side of the foot behind you. Breathe. 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 On your next exhalation, straighten the front knee. Bring your right hand to your right shin and then extend your left arm up in the air for Trikonasana. Here both arms are extended, both legs are straight, heart longs to express itself, and the shoulder blades help it by pulling them back, opening up the front of the body. And breathe. Breathe. On your next exhalation, lower the top arm down. Bring both hands to the front chair. Bend the front knee. Spin the back foot to come up on the ball of the foot. Now bring your left hand to your right knee and your right hand to your right hip. And twist. Pull that right shoulder back. Lift the heart. Extend out to the crown of the head. If you need extra balance here, you can come down onto that back knee, and that'll give you more support and balance. Exhale, slowly unwind. Bring both hands to the chair, and then step forward into Uttanasana. Inhale, look up with a flat back. Exhale, go deep into your forward bend. Place your hands on your hips and inhale, come up standing. Exhale and turn to face the right side of your mat. And then step out wide with the right foot. So your feet are pretty wide apart. Now turn your front toes to face the front of the mat. So your left toes face the front of the mat. And then inhale your both arms up to parallel. Turn to look out over your left fingertips. And then exhale, bend the front knee, making sure to track it straight out over the front toes. This is Warrior 2. Turn the palms of your hands up to the ceiling. Notice how the cups of your elbows go up also. Now keep the cups of the elbows going to the ceiling, but then turn your palms down. This action will help keep your shoulders on your back body. Strong warrior. Breathe. Breathe. Inhale. Lower your hands to your hips. Exhale, straighten the front knee. Turn your right foot to be parallel with the mat. And then your left foot points to the opposite direction, away from you. Inhale, arms up to parallel. Exhale, bend the front knee into Warrior 2. Again, we'll turn the palms of the hands up. Cups of the elbows stay up to the ceiling, and then we turn the palms of the hands down. Gaze out over your front middle finger. Find the power of this pose. Inhale, straighten the front knee. Exhale, lower the hands to your hips. Turn the feet to the opposite direction. So the right toes are pointing straight ahead, the left toes are parallel. Inhale, the arms parallel to the floor. Exhale, bend the front knee. On your exhalation, lower the the right hand to the right leg, and then the left arm goes up in the air for crescent pose. Here in crescent, the front knee is bent, the back arm is on the back leg. Breathe. Breathe. Exhale. Lower the top arm to the front knee. Bring both hands now to the hips. Straighten the front knee. Turn the feet to face the back side of the mat. Inhale, the arms parallel to the floor. Exhale, bend the front knee. Lower the left hand to the left thigh, and the right arm goes up in the air for crescent pose. This is also called goddess pose. So the left fingertips are on the right thigh. The right arm is up in the air. Exhale the top arm to the front knee. Bring both hands to the hips. Straighten the left knee, and then turn to face the right side of your mat. And then come down onto both knees. Careful and take your time. Staying up on your right knee, extend your left foot out to the long side of your mat. Have the left foot flat, so parallel with the front of the mat. Bring both hands up to the hips. The back toes can be curled under, like that, or they can be flat, wherever you find the most comfort and balance. Place your right fingertips down on the mat. The left hand stays on the hip. You can use a block here if you need a block to go under your right hand. And then inhale the left arm up to the ceiling. This is gate pose. Pull that left shoulder back. Express yourself through the heart. Extend out through the crown of the head. And breathe. And breathe. Exhale, lower the top hand to the hip. And then inhale, come up over your knee. And then we're going to change sides. So we bring our left knee in, extend our right foot out. So our right foot is now parallel to the floor. The left fingertips come down to the floor. The right arm goes up in the air. Pull the right shoulder back, extend out through the crown of the head. Extend out through the toes on both feet. Lift the left side body. Try not to crunch the ribs here. And breathe. And breathe. Exhale the top arm to the hip. Come up right. Bring the right knee in and come up standing actually. So we're going to go into tree pose, a balancing pose. We're going to start with our right foot as our foundation. If you need a wall to hold on to, find yourself something to secure yourself because we're just going to stand on one foot. But your right foot is going to start so your left foot comes up to the inside of the left shin or all the way up to the inside of the right thigh. You just don't want to put your foot on your knee. Hands come into Anjali Mudra. If you're holding onto a wall, you would just be in half Anjali Mudra. And then inhale, both arms or one arm up in the air for the branches of the tree. Breathe. Remember, trees blow in the wind, so if you're wobbly here, it's okay. Turn your focus onto something you want. That intention that you put in your heart. Breathe. Breathe. Exhale the hands back in front of the heart into Anjali Mudra. And then lower the left leg to the floor. Other side. The left leg becomes our foundation. Inhale, lift the right foot up and place the right foot on the inside of the left shin or all the way up to the left thigh. Hands come into Anjali Mudra or prayer position in front of your heart. If you're holding onto a wall, it's just half Anjali Mudra. Inhale, both arms up in the air. Extend out through the fingertips. Draw the tops of the shoulders back. Lift the heart to the ceiling. Breathe. Breathe. Exhale, lower the hands into Anjali Mudra. Bring your right foot down to the floor. And exhale, dissolve the pose. Now we're going to come seated again. So find your way to your mat. Extend your right leg straight. I'm going to go into a side twist. And then, so straight out on your mat. There we go. And then bend your left knee and put your left foot on the inside of your right knee. Bring your right hand to the outside of your left knee, and your left hand goes behind you. Draw that left knee towards the center line and twist over to the left, turning your head as far as you can. Front toes on the right foot are active, pointing to the ceiling. We're grounding our right leg into the mat from the heel all the way up to the buttocks. Breathe. Breathe. On your exhalation, slowly unwind. Extend the left leg out in front of you. Bend the right knee. Place the left hand on the outside of the right knee, and the right hand goes behind you. Lift the heart, pull the right shoulder back, extend out through the crown of the head, and slowly twist to the right. Draw the knee close to center line. The front toes on the left foot are active, pointing to the ceiling. Exhale, we slowly unwind. Straighten the right knee and lay back on your back. We're going to go in for a hip stretch here. So straighten the left leg, bend the right knee, and then reach behind your right thigh and hold both hands behind the right thigh. Now inhale, exhale, draw that leg towards you. Feel the opening in the low back, in the buttocks. Exhale, bring that right leg down to the floor. Switch legs, so bend the left knee. Place both hands behind the left thigh. And then exhale, draw that left thigh towards your chest. Opening up the low back and the left hip. Exhale. Release the left leg down to the mat. Now go ahead and bend both knees, placing the feet flat on the mat. Now cross your right ankle over your left knee. Now reach between your legs and grab the back side of your left thigh. And then draw the left thigh in towards your stomach. You should feel a nice opening on the right hip with this. Feet are active as if you're standing on them. And we're breathing. And we breathe. And we breathe. On your exhalation, lower the left leg back to the mat. Uncross your right leg, put it on the floor. Cross your left ankle over your right knee. Reach through and grab the underside of your right thigh. Drawing the right thigh close to your torso. Now we're feeling an opening in the left hip. Both feet are active as if you're standing on them. Breathe. Breathe. On your exhalation, lower the right foot to the floor. Bring the left foot to match it. And then we're going to go up into bridge pose. So here in bridge, we want our feet to be about 6 to 8 inches away from our bottom. Bring your elbows alongside of our torso and extend your fingers up to the ceiling. Now begin now to walk your shoulders underneath your back. So I like to push my elbows into the mat and then kind of lift up just slightly so I can work my shoulders underneath. Once you've found a comfortable place, inhale, lift the hips to the ceiling. Extend out through the knees. Press the back of the head into the mat. Fingers are still active. Arms are just alongside the torso. And you want to think about bringing the heart or the center of your chest towards your chin. Don't forget to breathe. Exhale, lower the hips to the floor. Place your hands on your belly or your heart. Allow your knees just to come together. We're going to go up one more time into bridge. So as you're ready, place your elbows, walk the shoulders. Remember your feet are pointing straight ahead and the heels are about 6 to 8 inches away from your butt. On your inhalation, lift your hips towards the ceiling. Walk your shoulders further under your back. Extend out through the knees. Ground yourself through the back of the head. Breathe. With each inhalation, lift yourself higher. Higher towards the goal that you set in your heart. Exhale. Lower your hips to the floor. Bring your hands to your belly or your heart. Bring your knees together. And walk your feet out as wide as your mat. Toes still point together towards the front of the mat. Bring your hands up into cactus pose alongside your body. And then on the exhale, just lower both knees over to the right. Just let them fall down, opening up the low back. If you're so inclined, you can take your right foot and put it on top of your left knee. And that'll get a nice opening, a bigger opening, but it's not necessary. Breathe. Think about that left hip coming down towards the left ankle. On your next exhalation, undo your feet if they have been done, and then inhale both knees up, and then exhale, allow them to fall over to the left side. Keep the right shoulder onto the mat. And again, if you want a little bit more of a stretch, that left ankle can come on top of the right knee. Breathe. Think about that right hip coming down towards the right heel. Feel a nice opening in the low back. Inhale. Release your bind if you have that. Bring both knees up to center. Extend the legs out straight on the mat. Bring your arms alongside your torso. And we prepare for the last asana, the last pose of class, which is called corpse pose or savasana. Here in savasana, what you want to do is actually engage all the muscles of your body. And then take one big inhalation, and on the exhalation, just let it all go. Allow your feet to fall open. Allow your arms just to go way out to the side. Thank yourself. Thank yourself for taking the time to do something good for yourself. Take a deep, deep breath. Bring animation back to your body by wiggling your toes and your fingers. You roll your head from side to side. You roll your ankles. Slow motions just to bring yourself back. When you are ready, go ahead and bend both your knees and roll it over to your right side. And now use both your hands and press yourself up to a seated position on your mat. Bring your hands back into Anjali Mudra. Close your eyes. And go back to that intention that we first placed there at the beginning of the class. To seal the practice, let's finish with one Om. And take a deep breath in now. Exhale. Namaste. Thanks for joining us. Have fun.